Hey everybody, welcome to Testimony Tuesday, and today I want to take you back to around 2008. Now this period of my life, I just finished up with a band on a record label, and we did all those cool things like record albums and tour and the stuff I wanted to do since I was a little kid. But honestly, near the end of the band's time, it wasn't a happy time for me, and I really wasn't enjoying being in the band and doing the stuff we were doing. So once we kind of got dropped from the record label around 2008, I went and got a real job. I worked for an energy company called E.ON Electricity, and I was a portfolio manager, which even today I'm not even sure what that meant. But I could leave my work at my work, and I worked a 9 to 5, and I had some routine and all that stuff. However, I do remember feeling sad I wasn't involved in music anymore. And one of those days I was kind of feeling a little bit down. I went to a McDonald's and I ordered like a cheeseburger or something. I took it to my car and just sat in my car eating my sad little cheeseburger. And I remember praying in that moment, and I was like, Lord, I feel like I'm ready to get back into music. I had my time off and I was like, I want to get back into music. And the strangest thing happened. This sounds really made up, but honestly, this is exactly what happened. Less than a minute after praying that prayer, my phone, I remember it so vividly, it was in the passenger seat and it went off, and it was an unknown number. And for whatever reason, I picked it up, and it was a guy at the other end, and he said, hi, my name's Tim. I don't know if you remember me, but you did a recording session for my band maybe a couple of years ago, and we exchanged numbers. And I was like, oh yeah, Tim. And he said, how would you like to go on a European tour? This was on a Wednesday, and the tour was kicking off on a Sunday. And I was like, yes, I'm totally ready to go on tour. I'd love to go and play music again. And the cool thing was, it was for a church worship group that was pretty well established. Let's just say that. You know, they were making albums and selling lots of music worldwide. And I got a chance to be part of that, which was awesome. And I went back to my work after that lunchtime and I said, hey, I'm really sorry, but I need to quit. I felt kind of cool about that part, I must say. But I walked out that day, learned a lot of music, and then went on my European tour. And I don't think I've had a real job since then. But sometimes the Lord does answer my prayers really, really quickly. Most of the time, I don't think he does, actually. Most of the time I'll say a prayer and I'll see over time whether the Lord has answered that. I think the important thing to remember is that he always hears our prayers. He always hears us, he loves us dearly, and sometimes we don't know what's best for us. But in this instant, I prayed a prayer in less than a minute. The Lord answered it, and I got an opportunity to go back into music and travel around the world. It was really a wonderful thing. So I'll just say to everyone out there, don't stop praying. Don't stop sharing your desires with the Lord. He hears you, and chances are he may have put some of those desires in your heart anyways. So I hope that encourages someone out there, and I'll see you next week.